chest tastes kinda weird. Wait a minute. Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure I found the funniest fake Minecraft speedrunners because these speedrunners are absolutely terrible at hiding the fact that they're literally cheating. This speedrunner starts in a village, but it's also nighttime, which means the speedrunner has been inside the speedrun for at least 10 minutes. Not only this, they're also at 2 XP. The speedrun hasn't even started yet, and we can already have 2 different things that tell us that the speedrun is fake. Well, once the speedrunner starts moving around, they instantly find some nether skeletons. But wither skeletons only spawn inside of mushroom biomes. So the fact that they see a wither skeleton here is physically impossible. The wither skeletons start chasing the speedrunner, so the speedrunner turns around and what the heck is that? Well, apparently there's a geode, but it's above ground, which is very, very normal. The speedrunner runs over to the geode and loses the wither skeleton, so they then begin mining one of the geode blocks, and once it breaks, they find a chest. If this chest has some overpowered loot, I think everyone has to subscribe. Well, inside the chest is some overpowered loot. So the speedrunner takes their very legit loot and puts on all the armor. They start absolutely destroying the wither skeletons and even a skeleton. So the speedrunner goes around the village a little bit more until they find another wither skeleton. So they kill it, and what the heck is that? I think these villagers are growing something quite strange. The speedrunner then sees a villager that clearly needs help and decides to not help it because they're way too cool. They then make their way over to a blacksmith and enter the building and find a chest. And inside the chest is a flint and steel. I've never seen a flint and steel spawn inside of a blacksmith before, but maybe I'm just weird. The speedrunner takes the flint and steel and leaves the blacksmith with what the heck is that? If you look at the footage from before, there was very clearly not another portal here. Well, the speedrunner uses their flint and steel and lights another portal. Once in the nether, wait, why the heck are there so many sheep? Not only are there tons of sheep, there's also a mud shack. So the speedrunner goes up to the mud shack and opens the door and finds a chest. And inside the chest is 3 poisonous potatoes. Okay then? The speedrunner decides to eat the poisonous potato and literally nothing happens. So they go to leave the nether. Wait, what? There's no way that poisonous potato literally gave them a stack of Eyes of Ender. Well, they leave the nether, and once they're back in the overworld, any speedrunner would typically throw their Eyes of Ender to see where the stronghold is. But for some reason, the speedrunner does not do this. They instead walk a little bit outside the village and begin digging straight down, till eventually they find the stronghold. Because of course they do. So they place in the Eyes of Ender and enter the end. Once in the end, the speedrunner types inside chat, "I don't feel like killing the Ender Dragon." Whoa, you can't just stop the speedrun here. Wait, what are you doing? This speedrunner starts by watching some rather interesting shows on TV. Oh, wait, this is the wrong footage. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I will actually be extremely sad if you don't subscribe. So you better subscribe. This speedrunner starts off pretty normal because they begin by mining a birch tree. They then turn the logs into planks and make themselves a crafting table with some sticks. Once they place down the crafting table, they make themselves a wooden pickaxe. They then find a cave, and what the heck is that? Apparently, there's an already lit end portal down below. So the speedrunner finds some water and jumps into it to get down safely. And once they get to the end portal, they just go inside of it and they're in the nether. I thought end portals bring you to the end, not the nether. But maybe their game is just glitched. Well, they explore the nether for around 2 seconds until they find a chest. And inside the chest is a flint and steel. So the speedrunner takes the flint and steel and goes back through the nether portal. But they somehow come out of the end portal. God, this speedrun is so cursed. Well, the speedrunner tries to mine some stone until they find a nether portal up against a wall. So they light the nether portal with their flint and steel and enter the nether. I meant end, my bad. Well, once they're in the end, they break some blocks to be able to get up above, but that's when they realize that there's for some reason no ender dragon. I guess maybe the ender dragon just didn't feel like spawning or something, because that would definitely make some sense. Well, since the ender dragon didn't feel like spawning, the speedrunner just goes to the end portal and easily wins. This speedrun starts, actually, I have no idea where they're at. The speedrunner goes in third person, and wait a minute, are they on top of a mansion? What kind of insanely lucky spawn is this? Well, the speedrunner jumps off the top and goes onto the other roof. And that's when they see some glass that is broken where they can easily access the inside of the mansion. So they enter the mansion and explore a little bit until they find tons of diamonds. So the speedrunner tries to mine the diamonds with their fist. That is obviously not gonna work. So the speedrunner turns around and enters a room and finds a chest. And inside the chest is a netherite pickaxe. Everybody knows that mansions have a chest with a netherite pickaxe inside of it. And if you didn't know that, chances are you're a noob. So the speedrunner takes his very real netherite pickaxe and uses it to mine the diamonds. He then begins to mine the wall for some wood and then makes himself a crafting table. He puts places down the crafting table, makes himself some sticks, and makes himself complete diamond gear. Once he's done with that, he then begins to enter the nether portal, which has just been chilling here this entire time. So once he's in the nether, wait, is he in the fortress? This seed has to be insanely lucky. Not only are they in the fortress, they're also right next to a blaze spawner. So they begin killing some blazes, and the first blaze that they kill gives them a blaze rod. They kill another blaze and get another blaze rod. And they kill a third blaze and get another blaze rod. I'm starting to think that this speedrunner has some dream luck. This speedrunner must be a noob because the next thing they do is break the blaze spawner. They then go back to the nether portal and leave the nether. Once they're back in the mansion, they begin exploring a little bit more and find a pillager face and a staircase. And at the bottom of the staircase is an end portal? Will they completely ignore the end portal and find another end portal but it's already lit? Yup, this is definitely some dream luck. The speedrunner goes through the already lit end portal, and once in the end, they find a black stone staircase path. So they go across the path and even go up a staircase. But that's when they find tons of lime-stained glass all over the end, which is honestly just strange. Instead of fighting the ender dragon, the speedrunner instead types inside chat /dragon die. Yeah, right, like that would work. Wait, what the heck? How did they kill the ender dragon? I am literally so confused. This speedrunner starts inside of a spruce village. So they start by looking around, but some of the trees look a little bit weird. But the speedrunner ignores the trees and begins to enter a house. And inside the house is absolutely nothing until they spawn a barrel. And inside the barrel is some pretty legit loot, like full netherite armor and a netherite sword, which everyone knows is 100% real. So they take all the very legit loot and put on the armor. They then begin wandering around the village some more until they see a pile of pumpkins. So they break one of the pumpkins and break below it and find another portal, which definitely makes some sense. So they drop down into the hole and enter the nether. Once in the nether, they see a diamond path, which is very legit. Not only that, they're right next to a hoglin, and for some reason it's not attacking him, so he punches it and it's still for some reason not attacking. So the speedrunner goes across the diamond bridge and sees a chest inside of the fortress. So they open the chest and find tons and tons of emeralds. They take all the emeralds and make their way back towards the nether portal. Once they're back in the overworld, they leave the hole and see a villager that is conveniently trapped. So they begin trading with the villager and they buy tons of axes? I have zero clue why the speedrunner thinks they need that many axes. The speedrunner then throws one of the axes inside the water for some good luck. And so they turn around and there's an end portal? Well, if you look at the footage from before, that end portal was definitely not there. So that means that the speedrunner must have gone inside of creative to be able to place that end portal there. Which, in case you didn't know, completely breaks the rules of speedrunning. Well, they enter the end portal, and once in the end, they look at all the pillars, which for some reason have ladders attached to them, which I'm pretty sure was added in the newest Minecraft update. So the speedrunner, of course, climbs all the ladders to be able to break all the end crystals. Once they finally break the end crystals, they just normally kill the dragon until eventually it dies. Well, at least them fighting the dragon was legit, because the rest of it was obviously fake. If you liked that video, I'm pretty sure you will like this video as well, so you better click on this video.